Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Ryan here, and today, once again, we're here to talk about Secret Invasion and how Nick Fury just keeps behaving weirder and weirder with every single episode. But maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the point of the whole show. Who knows? So today, once again, we're going to talk about Secret Invasion. Like I said in the previous video, I have no time to sit down and react to these, so I cannot record my reactions live. But you guys don't really miss anything because throughout the whole episodes my face is like it's completely serious. It's that looked a bit goofy, but yeah, my face is completely serious throughout the episodes because it's such a tense and nice show that I'm like there's barely any time to react. So I have written some points in my diary as always, and I'm gonna be reacting to. I'm gonna talk a little bit about what happened in episode 2. So sit back, relax. This is gonna be a really short video. Let's see. The episode starts with a flashback to Captain Marvel, which kind of is a good reminder because I haven't seen Captain Marvel and I don't intend to doing so ever because I do not like that movie. Um, then like we saw about how Nick Fury promised them, we're gonna give you a planet if you like do our work and stuff because there's a war coming. Whatever, I don't know which war was there in 1997. After 1997, I don't know. I don't know, man. Then we get introduced to Gravik, the main bad guy of the show, and he was apparently a really tough kid who was one of the survivors. So that's a really nice touch. I really wanted an intro to Gravik because I don't think we have seen him before. Yeah, like we haven't seen him before. He's not name dropped. He's just there in this show. Um, we get a spectacular de-aging of Nick Fury. I mean, Nick Fury as well as Ben Mendelsohn, because goddamn, that is amazing. That's like, I think that's where most of the CGI budget went in this episode, honestly. Then we see Gravik. Yeah, Gravik thinks that Fury broke his promise of the new home, like I said earlier. It's been multiple years. Gravik's all grown up now. I don't know, he may have grown up a lot longer compared to normal humans because, like Taylor said, that yeah, he's basically not the same as humans. Um, oh, hold up. I thought my phone was ringing. Let me see. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this. The main point about this episode, right? Why is Samuel Jackson so overdramatic slash never seen him so vulnerable, jittery, borderline cringe even in his dialogues and the way he talks? Um, it has to be intentional, right? Like I've written it, it's intentional, and Gravik even points it out later that he's literally a husk of a man that was the early version of Nick Fury. Like the earlier version of Nick Fury was had a presence. He was commanding. He had collected thoughts. He spoke in a stern manner. He never had to think his words. Like he was very calm and calculated. But this version is just he doesn't feel like himself, honestly. Like I said, he feels so vulnerable, jittery, and like I said, cringe, borderline. Um, this refers to this is heavily implied in the early dialogue in the train, right? When he's talking to Talos and he he feels a little bit too over dramatic at times, which like pulls me out of the seriousness of the show because I really don't like seeing him like this, and I just think that I don't know if the director told him to do this, but I don't really like that. We get some heavy dialogue between Talos and Nick Fury, between the Skrulls, between Rhodey and Nick Fury. Oh my God, I didn't even come to that part, but god damn, that scene shook me. My face was like this throughout the whole time because that was uncomfortable to watch, man. Like that was really uncomfortable. Then we I'm gonna come to that real soon. Then we come to know that most of the major world leaders are Skrulls, except the American president, which I think is a foreshadowing in the intro because if you guys notice, all like the major world monuments that we see, such as the Russia's, I don't know what's it called. Is that the Kremlin itself? I don't know, but there's this one building in Moscow with the domes that are like striped and all colorful and beautiful. So that is all green in the intro, and then the Big Ben is all green in the intro. But the White House is still white. The White House is still white, even though there's a green cloud overhead. The White House is still white. So, like I mentioned, the American president is not a Skrull, right? And I think that's going to be something which, well, slight spoilers. I think the American president is going to die because in Captain America, Brave New World or New World Order, whatever the name is, I don't know. The old name was freaking amazing, honestly. It went so hard, and then they had to change it. In the new Captain America movie that's going to come out like way late, the president of the United States is Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, which is insane. Uh, so if he is to be the new president, then I will presume that the old president here dies, right? He has to die in this show or maybe some other project, but it seems likely that he's gonna die here. So, um, where was I? Yeah, then we meet a character called Rosa Dalton, who is preparing a machine for a certain harvest. I have no idea who she is. I did not Google it or anything. I did not check any Easter egg videos, but the name Rosa Dalton is extremely familiar to me. Like, um, I I know Marvel Comics, right? I feel like I've heard this name somewhere, and it's someone obvious. It may be someone very obvious, but I'm not catching who it is right now. But hey, I'm gonna check out a breakdown video and see who Rosa Dalton is because this name is extremely familiar. Like I know this name since I was a kid. I don't know. I feel like I know this person, but I have no idea. Let me see like the team that Gravik has is one right hand man whose name is I don't know what his name is like Davon or something. I don't know, whatever. That guy kind of doesn't always agree with Gravik. Like he's like, okay, your leader is wrong sometimes and whatever. Then we get to I would say the best part about this episode, the interaction between Rhodey and Nick Fury. Because good God, that hit me so hard. Seeing Rhodey talk to Nick Fury like that, it just caught me so off guard because I am not used to the members of the Avengers talking to Nick Fury like that. Rhodey didn't give a damn. Like he did not consider Fury as a superior anymore. He was very much about, yo, Fury, you are here and I'm over here, so I can. Wow, like it felt so uncomfortable watching that. Yeah, I've written this down. Rhodey and others don't talk to Fury like the superior. They borderline clown on him exactly. Like they Rhodey literally just I don't know, like I don't think that if you've respected someone for that long on all of a sudden your powers shift, I don't think you get to talk to them like that, but I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know. Man, because I hated seeing that. Rhodey talk to Fury like that. Just it made sense because Rhodey was basically, you know, he's working for America right now and he has to be way more diplomatic than he was before and he has to have this sense of power, but him talking to Fury like that really hurt me. It really hurt me to watch. Um, wow. Then again, like continuing on that note, Fury and Rhodey have insane dialogue. Like throughout this whole episode, there's an um, overlying theme of how black people were mistreated in the past, and Fury talks about that a lot of times. Like he talked like that to Talos on the train. He tells him about how they had to travel in different compartment, and even with Rhodey, like he talks about how people who look like them had to like grab their power on their own, like without anyone there to back them up, which is amazing dialogue. Of like it's sent. I think about it and it sends chills down my spine. Uh, I don't think Marvel has ever done this, man. Like this show is way too political. It's way too dark, and it's way too real. It's way too real for Marvel. So that which is what makes it so special. Which is what drew me back into Marvel after like skipping the last 4 or 5 projects that they came out with. Wow, incredible! It is incredible, man. That dialogue was really uncomfortable to watch, and seeing Fury break down at the end really hurt me. It really hurt me. But then we get a glimpse of the real Fury when he breaks that bodyguard's arm. That persona came through, and I'm like, this is it. This is the one we want right now. So I think that's what they're gonna do. Like slowly throughout the episodes, the old Fury is gonna come out. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Like I kept saying that Fury, looks and sounds like and behaves like a very old man. And then I googled Samuel L. Jackson's age, and he's 74 years old. So good lord, he's old. Um, then we shift to yeah. Then we yeah. I noticed the thing that Fury once again in this episode says the line "Help a brother out." The first time he said that was obviously with the English woman, right? What's her name? Shit, I forgot. I forget the one who tortured the Skrull informant in this episode. Um, wait, was her name Sonia? Is her name Sonia? I don't know. Yeah, Sonia. So he tells that to Sonia. Oh, help a brother out, will you? And now in this episode, he tells Rhodey that. So I think he's gonna say this line in every episode, and it's gonna come back to him at a later episode, at the final episode, with them helping him. Honestly, so then we get heated argument. Saw the real Nick Fury. Oh, then we meet Sonia, and surprisingly, she makes a joke about don't beat your meat, which is insane. I did not expect to hear this in a Marvel show. Good lord. Again, like this show keeps surprising me. Wow, incredible, incredible joke. Um, I've written here mature Disney, damn. All right, then we get to the craziest part of the episode. Sonia cuts the guy's finger off, and we see that, like in all its bloody and bony glory. We see that. Then we see that insane blood boiling torture scene, and I'm like, there is no way. Like, wow, they went there. They went there, and now I'm like, okay, Disney Plus can finally do the shit, and it's not limited to just like childish comedic stuff. Incredible, incredible. I love this dark side of Marvel so much, because if you think about it, for any of y'all who read Marvel comics, you will know that Marvel comics, like people say that DC is always dark, but Marvel comics is actually on par with DC at being dark. Like there is some incredibly dark stories that Marvel has that does not get the live action treatment, because either that won't work, or it's not connected to the main universe. But seeing Marvel go this hard is amazing. Honestly, amazing. I've probably said this a billion times before, but yeah, I love it so much. Um, then we get to the whole plot of this, that Gravik and his team are building a machine that is going to enhance the Skrull power and actually give them superpowers, which I think is a nod to the actual Secret Invasion comics, where I think they were called Super Skrulls. I'm not that sure. Like my memory is way foggy. I think they're called Super Skrulls because Super Skrulls are a different. I wouldn't say a breed of Skrulls. I think they're like a group of Skrulls who are like mutated with a machine or something, and then they don't just change the shape, uh, but they also get the powers of that person, the strengths and disabilities of the person that they shift into. So let's say if a Skrull was to shapeshift into a Hulk, uh, into the Hulk, then he would just gain his size. He wouldn't gain his strength. But if a Super Skrull was to change into the Hulk, he would change his size and also get the Hulk's strength. So that's an insane problem for the Avengers and anyone, honestly. So I think Gravik here is trying to do just that. Then we see an amazing sequence of insane violence and gunplay, which is the last time I saw this amazing gunplay was in The Winter Soldier, and man, I love that movie so much. I don't think Marvel then after that shied away from using guns so much. It's insane. But now guns are back on the streets, baby. Love it. It gets incredibly dark. The shooting sequence and everything is amazing. Then at the end, we see that Nick Fury is clapping alien cheeks, baby, which is insane. I laughed out so much. I laughed hard, man. I knew that Nick Fury might have relations with some Skrulls, or like one of them, but like actually seeing that is crazy, bro. It's so crazy. Like, wow. I was like, I kept thinking, wait, how does the anatomy and shit work? But I guess if you shapeshift, then you shapeshift internally on the molecular level. I don't know. I don't know. But Fury's clapping alien cheeks. He's like freaking Grandpa Max from Ben 10. Incredible. Really nice episode. Again, like I said, the highs were the torture scene, the dialogue between Rhodey and Fury. The lows were Nick Fury being a bit cringe and jittery, but I think that's gonna change. If that doesn't change, then I guess I'm still fine with it because I think that's the direction that they're taking, making Fury like this. So I'm fine with that. Can't wait for the next one. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know if there's Easter eggs if there are any Easter eggs that I missed. And I can't wait forward to the next episode. Sorry for being a bit late on this upload. I had things going on, and yeah, sorry. And as always, if you guys want to watch my previous video, I've linked it up in the video itself. And there's a bunch of anime, manga, other stuff that I react to. You guys can also check them out. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Drink loads of water, be kind to others and to yourself. Bye bye.